Hi everyone, this video is requested by quite a few of my subscribers, so I'm going to be going over the top 5 apps that I use to edit my Poshmark and my eBay listings, whether it be for exposure, editing mistakes, borders, or adding text. So if you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Karen with the Thrifty Flamingo. If you're returning, as always, love to have you. Welcome back. So you're going to want to stick around till after the video because I'm going to show you how I used multiple of these apps to make a listing in my Poshmark closet this weekend that boosted my sales. Quite proud of myself for that. So let's get into the video and I'm going to show you the apps right now. So I'm going to go through start to finish adjusting a listing for the cover photo of something that, just needs help from the very beginning. So the first app I'm going to show you is an app called PicTap Go. It's this middle top yellow one, kind of looks like a smiling minion. PicTap Go allows you different filters. So we're going to do this one. See, that's a good picture. I'd like my picture of my jeans. But the rug around it is a little bit dim. It's a little bit underexposed. So I'm going to go to the up top right corner where it says edit, and I'm going to hit it. And then you scroll down and you see all the different thumbnails of what your picture can look like. So this first one, look how bright that makes it. Really, that's kind of overexposed. Now on the bottom you see this little toolbar. And you can slide it, so you can adjust how much of that filter you actually want, from all the way to not much. And then anytime you want to compare, say I have it about halfway, you push down on the picture and it shows you what it looked like before. So you could kind of go back and forth and go, okay, it's not changing it that much, or whatever. Now you can also go all the way to the bottom left and hit undo and scroll up again. That was a little too bright. I just need a little bit of light. So the second one I like is this one called Bright Side. Bright Side, in my opinion, lightens the background more than just the product. So the jeans do look more blue there, even with it all the way up. So I just need a little bit of light, a little bit more. See how it's not really taking away from the jeans? Now, in real life, the jeans look more like that than like that. You never want to edit your photo so much that it's deceiving. You want to represent your item as you're looking at it, and sometimes the camera just doesn't express certain colors well. And so you never want to be deceptive, because then they're going to order your item and they're going to get it and they're going to be like, this isn't what I ordered. So this is actually pretty good. And then I'm going to, up in the corner, hit go. And you have options to, all social media, and then you can just save to camera roll. So then we have the picture. Now, I like to put a little border. I've been asked, how do I put borders on my announcements in Poshmark? On eBay, I don't put the border. On eBay, that picture would go up. So my border is this first one, photo collage. I believe this one was free. So then you're going to see my lovely picture. And then on the bottom, you have different frames. I don't do the frames. Where it says border, you slide, I'll slide. It kind of gives it a little contrast in the bottom. How much of the border you want, how little. I don't like a lot. I just want a small amount. Like, I don't want the border taking away from my photos. So all of my photos in my Poshmark closet have that border on it. It makes it very cohesive. I started doing it long ago, and it's kind of hard to undo it once you start. I like it. Simple as that. There's different ones, different patterns. You could change it to color if you just want like a red border, or to pink, purple, the different color spectrums. I prefer patterns, but for a lot of the patterns to really show through, you have to, minus it a lot, and then that kind of takes away from what you're doing. You don't want to distract people, so I just do a little bit. and then you hit save. And it goes right to your camera roll. Easy peasy. That's what I like. Now the last thing that I do to my listings is I watermark them. And I know there's many different watermarking apps, but this next app I'm going to show you does a lot more than just watermarking, and it's very user friendly. It is so simple. It is so quick. It's my go-to app if I need to just do something really quick with any kind of font. It's A Beautiful Mess, or ABM. Kind of looks almost Instagram-ish with this little pink camera, the second one down on the left. A Beautiful Mess. And then you hit solo. And you pull up your picture that you just lightened and bordered, and then you could crop it. No, I just messed it up, didn't I? So we're going to crop, and I'm going to hit check mark. That's what I want. So then you have options for filters, but we don't do them. We already did filter. Borders, if you want to put anything on it like that. X out of it if you don't like it. They have little doodles. This is also really fun for like social media and stuff like that, not just, you know, reselling apps and stuff. So this is how I watermark. I go into the text. I always use the same font. I do have a shortcut in my phone because that's a lot to type out. And then I hit check mark. You can make it different colors. So you can either keep it white and you pinch and zoom. You can bring it all around. But white on white is not going to show up. So to watermark it, I would have to put it across the jeans. And kind of, see on the bottom, you can make it as bright or as light as you want. So that's how I watermark something. Now, I don't like how that looks because I'm actually selling the jeans in this listing. So sometimes if it looks too cluttered or just kind of taking away from it, I'll put it like directly next to it, almost touching it. Now, since it's a white background, I have to use like a different color. So I'll use gray for that. So it shows up lightly, but it doesn't take away from it as much. Sometimes I use pink, you know, how much I love the pink. But considering that the color scheme in the photo is gray, gray works fine. So then you can adjust how bright or, you know, not, almost non-existent. So that looks good right there. And then I just hit save and it goes right to the camera roll. So that's what I do if I need a photo completely edited, start to finish. It maybe takes 2 minutes, as you see, like I was explaining that to you. The more you use apps, the more efficient you get at them. So boom, 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 you'll be done. You don't want to spend all your time editing. But once in a while, the photos just need a little bit of help. So next, now I'm going to talk about, you know, making announcements. When you go into, I'm going to have to turn off, this could go oh so wrong, putting myself off of airplane mode. There it goes. When I make this, welcome to my closet. So you see the border, pictures, typing in it. To do that, I use an app. And I use an app called Typorama. Now, if I wasn't on airplane mode and I had an internet connection, right here would load a bunch of like preset backgrounds that come with the app that you can, you know, use and add words to. Or in the upper right corner, you see the camera roll. And you have all your camera rolls. So I'm going to use my lovely Flamingo, as I love to do. You know her well. That's Franny. And you can crop. She's already cropped to a square, so I don't have to do any kind of cropping. And then you hit done. Now this is why I love it so much. Double tap to enter text. So we're going to say, 30% off. Uh-oh. I can spell. $30% off bundles, 3+ items. Sounds exciting. Put the exclamation marks, it sounds exciting. So that's what you get right away. On the bottom, you're going to see all these different fonts, but they have like cute names to it. Oh, actually cutesy. So what you do is, right now we're on the first one. Every time you tap the same font, it gives different versions of it. So, you know, there's all different ones until you find one you like. You can also change the color of them. That's more flamingo-like. This one's cute. So it's fun. This I've gotten stuck on this app going, but maybe I like that one. Maybe I like that one. And I save like quite a few drafts, and I have to kind of like, you know, figure out which one I like more. Some of them are way more bold than others and have little graphics like the fish and stuff like that in it. Some of them have borders, you know, or don't work that well at all. So there's a lot. As you can see, I'm still scrolling in a galaxy far, far away. Wonder where they got that font from. So, oh, I don't like that one. Okay, share. That's going to go here, and then you can just hit gallery, and it'll go right to your camera phone and or your social media. The last one I'm going to show you has to do with putting some things side by side. Now there's multiple apps for making a grid formation. Even Instagram has like a partner app that they partner with for making, you know, the grid and kind of like a collage. I prefer this app the most because I can actually adjust the grid, and I can't find any other app that allows you to adjust the grid. In the top right corner, you see photo grid. Let's have fun, and you'll hit grid. Now, let's find something. I'm going to find a stock photo. I found these. You're going to select, and they all go to the bottom, and then you hit next with however many you want. All right, like an average. So you have the layout. Obviously, we wouldn't do that. Maybe we'd do that. But this is why I like it so much. I can actually tap it, and it brings up that arrow, and I can slide. So I can actually choose how much or how little of something I want to show. So I could kind of go like that, zoom in, back out, maybe go like more like that. And then it's white on white, so you can even go to the border and completely get rid of that middle bar, so it kind of seems like one screen. It's very you can manipulate it very well, where, you know, oh, I guess I'll save it. Where other apps, like I have a few of the other ones, like let's say picture collage grid. Now this is fine. Let's do the exact same ones. Let's do that and hit check. So there you go. Yeah, you could pick the same things, similar anyway, but you can't manipulate it. You're stuck with what it is, you know. So say I have this and I want to make it the same way, you can like move it, but it doesn't look as good. It just, I like that I can manipulate the other one. Oh, I guess I saved it. Now that I believe most of these are free. This, you can also add text. I prefer to do it in a beautiful mess. I like the fonts there. You can add, you know, stickers and stuff like that. I do that like a lot for like Instagram posts and stuff like that. Okay, so those are the 5 apps that are my go-to apps. Obviously, I use other ones. Now, as promised at the beginning of the video, I'm going to show you what I created with a few of those apps to boost my sales. I made this. 49-cent shipping on all purchases, even bundles. Read below. So pretty much, as you see, I'm offering people 49-cent shipping. All they have to do is make an offer through the offer button minus $6. So a $25 item, if I get an offer for $19, I'll automatically accept. This has increased my sales all weekend. I was quite surprised at how much. Like, I know a lot of people will get kind of down on the $6.49 shipping. So I figured, instead of saying, hey, X amount of money off or percentage off, since people like hark on like, oh my goodness, like the shipping is so much for just like a t-shirt, I was like, I'm going to offer them really cheap shipping and see what happens. And well, yeah, it worked. I got quite a few sales. That's why you see sales that are like $19, $11, $13, like really odd numbers, because most of them did exactly $6 off. I accepted. One girl did $7. I accepted. 2 of them did $5 off. Sure, I'll keep my dollar. So, I used my Flamingo background. I used the border. I used the Beautiful Mess to do my, typing. So I used quite a few apps. So that's how I make those. So there you go. Those are my apps that I use and that listing that I made. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you've learned something and you want to learn more about reselling, definitely hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. I make videos every week. Those of you that already know that, it's true. And don't forget to hit that like button. And I really hope you guys have learned stuff. See you next time.